你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247，这是今天的新闻。
Let me take a breath. Celebrating more than years 2 and Weibo Night suddenly reversed Xiao Zhan, and netizens were stunned. Xiao Zhan, who disappeared after returning from Europe, was met by him in a job with little gold content and high brick content. Are you confused? Don't panic. According to incomplete statistics, Xiao Zhan has been on the set of The Sun with Me since he was filmed, not including the nearly 30 cakes that have slipped through. All of them are film and television dramas. Just 3 days after returning from Europe, I have already seen no fewer than 6 or 7 brand new cakes. Although I don't know if they are true or not, I am relieved that Xiao Zhan's cakes are too many. Having been at the top of the list for 4 consecutive years, you may have to bear more than ordinary people. Having said that, some cakes are really delicious, and I think that if Xiao Zhan hadn't strictly controlled the script and the characters in the early stage, it takes time to adjust. I really hope that he can join the group seamlessly and shoot every subject once. For continuous melon pies, this in itself is a job with not too high a gold content but a very high brick content. I can't get any benefits, but I also contribute my heat to these cakes in vain. These are innocuous, but the real gold content is not very high. Xiao Zhan did encounter 2 jobs, and just happened. Weibo Night with extremely high brick content. The popularity of Fashion Week has just faded, and Neu has focused its first large-scale event in 23 years on Weibo Night. The time for the event is getting closer and closer, and there are many Xiao Sheng and Xiao Hua who have already confirmed their itinerary. Fans also actively suggested to pay attention to makeup, and pay more and more attention to manners and social details. I saw a fashion blogger revealing from the side, Xiao Zhan confirmed to attend the Weibo Night event. The recommended voting session started in advance. Some netizens grabbed Xiao Zhan's number of votes and the number of votes has been faulted, leaving Weibo King without any suspense. You must know that Xiao Zhan has won the Weibo King representing popularity for 2 consecutive years before this. This year, it will be 3 years in a row. Also at this time, seeing discussions on social platforms, Xiao Zhan may not participate in this Weibo Night, so you don't need to think too much about it. This is based on Xiao Zhan's extremely low-key behavior style. Other artists have announced their participation from the official itinerary or the March itinerary. So far, Xiao Zhan has no official news that he will participate. What makes many netizens' heartbeat is that, if Xiao Zhan does not participate and fans lower their expectations, is there a chance that Weibo King will change hands? I even hope that fans will no longer recommend Xiao Zhan's option, because they will not participate after all. However, according to the dynamics posted by the author in advance, I know the attitude of the fans. They all insisted whether Xiao Zhan goes or not is his business, and whether he votes or not is our business. The first must be won. Some netizens ridiculed that this is an award with low gold content, which does not help the artist's works and himself. It is not at the same level as Magnolia, Fatian, and Golden Eagle. Having said that, but care and by means, there are not a few people who even modify the rules and want to win this award. Compared with other popular figures of the year, in terms of annual influence, annual breakthrough actor and other awards, King Queen on Weibo is voted at least 1 vote at a time, which is transparent and authentic. Celebrating more than years 2 with a very high brick content. The author no longer knows how to start. All I can say is here again, here again. But this time it really came. A few days ago, it was reported that Celebrating More Than Years 2 had started auditions for actors. It's really worth saying it's finally here. It's not the male lead who gets a lot of attention. It is rumored on the internet that the role confirmed by Xiao Zhan is to take over the role of Yanbing Yun in the 20th episode played by Xiao Zhan. Starred by newcomer Zhou Yuchao. I want to say for Xiao Zhan, I finally got rid of it. In this feature-length TV series, Xiao Zhan starred in a plot with a total duration of more than 30 minutes, which was filmed in 3 days. But because this project is started every time, I have to be scolded. The difference this time is that I was scolded for not acting. Is this a reversal? Let me take a breath. Celebrating More Than Years 2 suddenly reversed Xiao Zhan, Not to mention the people who eat melons are confused. To be honest, I was completely confused. Before that, I hoped that Xiao Zhan would not return to the original team. This time the situation will be expanded, because the original cast and supporting roles in the play have changed more than one. Li Kan's chicken leg girl, Song Yi's fan Ruoruo and Guo Kulin's fan Xie will all be replaced. Chen Daoming, who played the role of Emperor Qing, also no longer plays, which is far from the original cast mentioned at the time. Those who have watched the first season should know that the highlights of this show are basically concentrated on the actor Zhang Ruan, and these supporting roles, in fact, don't have many roles in the play, especially Xiao Zhan's Yan Bingyun, Li Kan's chicken leg girl and Guo Kulin's fan Xie are both supporting roles. Neither is the key factor affecting whether the project can be launched. The screenwriter and director of the script are the core of the play. What is becoming more and more confusing is that the original team will not be able to gather together. It all belongs to these supporting actors who have become popular in the past 2 years before celebrating more than years 2. The coffee position has been promoted to a high level, and I can't figure it out. I regard acting as a business, and I want face and profit. So it was difficult to open the second part. Even a big V came forward and revealed another reason: the salary was not negotiated, pointing out that Xiao Zhan and Guo Qilin are both factors. The key point is that there are more than 20,000 people who like it. Watching the topic of the original cast of Qing Yunian 2, those who didn't know thought it was putting pressure on these actors taking this drama, not to mention Xiao Zhan, Li Qin, Guo Qilin, Song Yi, Chen Daoming and others. Can you meet the filming requirements of this drama in the itinerary, and whether you have signed other dramas? Or if you are filming another movie, go directly to the crew of Celebrating More Than Years 2. You must know that you will be scolded for peeling off the skin. Netizens even took the original cast to a higher level, making it difficult to produce a coherent series of domestic dramas. It's all because of individual actors, which wiped out the reputation of the show. It's true that a good drama is not easy. Kong Shi Weifu private interview continuous shooting 5, Iron Teeth Bronze Teeth Ji Sholand continuous shooting 4, Detective Li Renji was shot 3 times in a row, and Ghost Blowing the Lantern sung by the world was shot 4 times in a row. These word-of-mouth works can be done by the original cast. Why is it so difficult to make a Celebrating More Than Years 2? But these cannot be blamed for the inability of the supporting cast to return. In the past few years when the project was not launched, I won't say how big the change is, and it's impossible for these actors to do nothing and wait for the film crew to recall it if it's delayed. And now the reason why Drama Fan Operation makes people give up is that after stepping on Xiao Zhan's marketing a few times, I don't talk about it, rejecting the return of supporting roles and now blaming others for not acting. This is somewhat smart.